as you can see on your screen, I made a graph for Niltford's microphone during his last analysis section. As you can see from the graph here, as time went by, his microphone was off, and suddenly it came back on again, and at that point, I turned my own microphone off. So hopefully you guys enjoy the graphs here. We're putting a lot of time and effort into the production value of this stream. As you can see, it is really the epitome of streaming quality right now. And anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this one over to the game number 2 for Viper and Nicov. Hopefully you guys are very much looking forward to this, because I certainly am feeling very hyped for this second game. Are you ready, Mr. Member?
Well, after your great job with the Photoshop, I'm not sure if I want to keep going, but
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Photoshop. I don't need no Photoshop.
Graphic, man. Professional graphic, man. Amazing. And well, your Neely voice, actually, I understand quite good, man. Neely, I understand you too, but that was a really angry German. Was nice one. But the Photoshop was even better, man. Let's go for the second game, okay? Go. Amazing. And the civilization I was checking, really nice. Another new one, I think.
Hey, yeah, for sure. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And here we go now, in game for the second and final game of our bracket here. Obviously, we do still have the grand finals after this game, but this is to decide who plays in those grand finals. Viper, he has guaranteed a spot in this grand final. However, Nicov has got it all to play for as we go into game number 2, because if Nicov wins this game, he plays versus the Viper in the grand finals. If Nicov loses this game, then Tim will be in the grand finals versus the Viper here. And so who is it going to be? It all hinges on this one final game from the bracket. And we've now got Viper to the west of the map in the red, playing as the Turks. Oh, he's got the best civ out of the whole 31 civs in the pool. And then we've got Nicov in the east of the map in the blue as the Koreans. Mem, what do you think?
Look at the map. Look at the map already. The water is absolutely super important, but I see two things. Look how it's looking the water, like in a curve, like in a circle, crazy. The map for the Viper is a Black Forest map.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Black Forest map, definitely. I mean, it's impossible that he get RAS if he's winning the water. If he's getting RAS with this map, is just crazy. But look at the gap, how far, crazy far is from the Viper. Do you think he's going to be able to wall that? And the last point I want to say, I think with this map, Turks might have, in my opinion, the advantage. I know that the Korean can be really strong with the turtle ships and so on, but this chemistry bonus in Imperial, if the game go long, and getting the cannon galleons and everything super fast can be really important as well. I don't know, but this map for this game that is a final, sick map, and I wouldn't call bug map, but it's not a normal generation map, right?
No.
You know what I mean? It's not the standard.
It's good and bad. Viper gets a great map because it's so easy to defend from any landings. He could basically wall and boom if he wanted to. But Nicov is much closer to the water, so he could win the water, and he's also much closer to the crossing point, so he might be able to lock that down as well if he does win the water. Problem is, I think Nikov's map, all of his resources very close together overall. He doesn't have that much space. I think that's maybe the bigger issue. And also, Viper, with his map hacks, since he's got the bigger side of the map, he actually has 2 extra gold mines. Nicov gets none. So Nicov has 3, Viper has 5. And if you are the Turks, what is the one resource that you really want to lock down in the late game? It's gold, and Viper's already got it on his side of the map. So ridiculous generation here, but you have to deal with the hand that you are dealt, much like in life. Sometimes you get a bad hand, sometimes you get a good hand, but it's what you make of it that really matters at the end of the day.
I see also, 2 ships back there be in the forest. Not gonna really matters to go up. I think he will have food enough to go, Viper. But like you said, the goal is crucial in the late game here. But I wonder what is gonna be. I think he's gonna, even if he's not gonna wall that gap, because Viper is not gonna wall that. He's not gonna find it, and if he's finding, he's gonna see that he's super, super far. The land for the Viper is like double the map than Nicov, to be honest. And the water is gonna be crucial, like we saw before in the other highland we casting already. You need to make the big battle on water, and that is what is gonna happen. Actually, he's taking already the second board. Second board already worked for both really fast. Okay, well, normal is the standard.
Yeah, like right now, there's 2, 4, 6, 7 sheep under the TC for Nicov. Viper's got 3 sheep under the TC here. As you say, 2 of the sheep are actually trapped in this forest. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. You win at the extra 2 gold mines, but you lose 2 sheep. And that could affect Viper's feudal time. It's unlikely, really. I think they're both going to be going for that fast feudal. We've also got Viper here. No,
Nicov is gonna go. Sorry that I interrupt you. He's going different build order. He's gonna go for a fast castle for sure. Look how many villages on wood, and he's already taking berries, which is unlikely to go for a fast feudal. I was just noticing right now. I was like, so many villages on wood, and he's now doing the mill. So that's even better. We're going to see different strategies, but a risky one. Yeah. Did he notice that? But yes. Look why he's doing this, because he noticed where his base it is. He's explored already everything, Nicov, and he knows how far it is, so he's not gonna go for the standard.
Nicov doesn't know that the map's actually curved. He might think that the river goes straight across. You see where I'm panning well, for those on the stream, you'll see he might think the map generation's like really skewed, and Viper's just got like 2/3 and he's got 1/3, but since the river actually curves around, he's not going to know that yet, and that might be why he's thinking, okay, I can just fast castle this because Viper's so far away. And in fact, he might even think Viper might not have docked because it's such a long way to the river, or at least if he has docked, it's going to be very slow and very late. So Nicov here might be caught out by the map generation a little bit, assuming maybe it goes straight across. And I was thinking, when he was around this area, I was thinking he might have actually found Viper's dock, and that could have given him some more insight. But nope. He's 4 fishing ships right now, 28 population, moving 2 villas out to gold, a 3rd one on the way. And you're right, he will fast castle this. Look how many villages he has on berries as well. 7 villas.
A lot. Let's remind people that with Koreans, you gather the berries faster as well.
Yeah.
The deers are behind the forest, so I don't know if he's gonna send to take them. Maybe to send, if he's going fast castle, maybe he's gonna send the villages and make another mill there. It's possible, but he's gonna go up 26 villages actually and 4. Well, it will be 26 population extra those 4 fishing ships. So he's going 30 up. He's fighting against the scout. He's gonna take the fight.
Lose it.
Who's gonna lose it?
Scout,
He's gonna lose because Viper was up just in time. Always happening. He never lose a scout fight, guys. He never lose it. Too loud. You know this. That is true. Unlikely he's losing a scout war. Crazy.
So Viper now 2nd dock up, 2 fire galleys coming out, and he's not rushing the 3rd dock just yet, which is interesting. And I wonder if that's intentional. Well, I'm assuming it's intentional, but like. I'm wondering what his thoughts are here, because he's actually moving over to the berries. So I think he's realized that actually Nikov's not feudal yet. I don't need to commit to the 3rd dock. I'll just move over to the berries and work on my food eco a little bit instead of going all in on the water. So fishing ships being added in by Viper. Look at that foresight here to add the fish. He knows he's probably going to take the fish from Nicov. He knows that Nikov's not contesting the water. Immediately adding in the fishing ships to fish boom it up. Confidence, definitely confidence right there.
Yeah, I look at Nicov. He's already walling his base.
Wow,
I don't know if that is even needed. I don't know if this is even needed.
The landing is for a landing. He knows that Viper could land, so he wants to preemptively wall it while he fast castles. And I mean, at this point, okay, he'll lose the fish, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, they've kind of paid for themselves already. They've given him quite a lot of food extra, and he's already got nearly enough food to click to the castle age now as the market and blacksmith comes up. The question is, what will Nicov do when he gets to the castle age? Will he try and retake the water? Will he try and go for something on the land? What do you think?
We have to see how much units Viper is gonna make, because his Viper is actually not doing so many galleys, and he didn't notice all the pressure, but he's still doing so much galleys. Even if he want to try to go water, is he going to be able to go water? That's also another strong question, because might be unlikely. he won't have a free spot to make more docks. When he's gonna get all the efficiency back, he got already he only missing one. He can start to kill the dock maybe, or he's going now to he's moving villages outside. He's trying to make another dock already, Nicov. Let's see.
Oh, I don't know.
He's going to Castle Age, gonna be fast. He's trying to move villagers to make another dock.
But I don't know where he would build the dock. I mean...
Exactly. There's complicated, really complicated.
Oh, he's going for it. He's just going for it right there.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, let's get the dock up. And actually, this is a good point. Viper doesn't have enough on the water to stop the docks right now. He's not going to be able to stop these docks from coming up. And, you know, he's not going to be able to take them down because he's only got 2 fire galleys. So, Nicov, once he hits the Castle Age, if you look at his eco... What's he's doing? He's moving a lot of villas out to take wood. He's got 4 villagers on the goal. And it looks to me, he's keeping enough food in for that war galley upgrade. And he's going to go fire ships straight away on the water. Either that or he will try a landing. But I think the landing is way too risky. Better off going for the fire ships and taking the water that way. Still, yeah, fire galleys being queued up. And I think this could work for Nicov. This could work.
Well, but Viper resources, he's on the way to Castle Age already.
Viper's on the way up, yeah.
I mean,
and he's got the fish as well. That's the key here, the fish for him.
Because if we try to go Castle Age, you, me, the viewers, normal Castle Age, Viper is going to make, what, 17, 18-minute Castle Age, which is not a terrible time for sure. With 45 population, probably he's going to be in Castle Age even with 50. So he might have then an Oath army to stop Nicov. Now, yes, he's sending more and more, also galleys. So I don't think so Nicov is going to get back the water.
It makes it harder with the galleys to be able to actually, what's it called? Words. It makes it harder to build the docks as well. So Nicov here, where's that fire ship upgrade? It's not there. He's actually building a second TC back here and giving Viper the water, giving Viper the map control.
He was doing the war galley upgrade. He canceled. He's doing the boso. He's doing all the economy upgrades and going for the boom right now.
Horse collar coming in, boso coming in, second TC coming up. Nicov playing a risky game versus the Viper here. And I'm wondering what Viper's plan's going to be. Maybe Viper will overcommit to the water a little bit. It's unlikely, but he is still training fire galleys. And I think Nicov, and even a third dock now coming up for Viper. So there's not a huge amount of fish in this river. And although the fish are certainly going to help Viper's eco, at the same time, it's not like a huge advantage if Nikov's already got his 3 TCs up by the time Viper hits the Castle Age.
Nah, Nicov is doing the right decision. I mean, he adapted to the game. Castle, but tavern and tried to go water. He couldn't get that galleys, so he preferred to ignore water for now and going for the boom. Then as soon as he's gathering the resources, he will make probably a siege workshop or a monastery to be ready in case that he's going to come landing. I will go for a siege workshop since you have also Korean with the extra bonus. Those mangoes are even stronger than the standard. And let's see, with the boom, actually, it's a strong boom incoming for Nicov. To be honest, he's already not even 18 minutes, and he has 3 TCs already out.
He's got 4 relics on his side of the map as well, which is quite nice. So that's something to consider as well with those monks that you mentioned earlier. A lot of people in the chat wanting the turtle ships. Come on, guys, get real. Get real. It's not going to happen. Not now. Not right now. I mean, okay, maybe a very tiny possibility in the late game that we could see some, but...
if you ask Nicov now, you want to go for turtle galleys, turtle ships, he will say yes, because the situation right now doesn't look like he's gonna get into that, right? And that means that he's gonna be in the really late game with Nicov now 38 population and Viper 51 population with 2 town centers, a lot of fishing ships. You're gonna make it a 30C soon. I'm not sure. And if Viper managed to really... Now, he's going aggressive, I think. He's sending 2 villages forward already. He's going to go aggressive. Oh, he's going to make a castle really soon. And the power of the Janissars. The power of the Janissars are raiding. Oh, man. That can be really, really annoying.
Wow. Is Viper going to put an end to Nicov right here? Nicov, 3 TCs up. And as we say, going for a pretty heavy boom here. Getting housed, though. Oh, Nicov. The pressure starting to make Nicov crack. Getting housed at this stage is terrible. He definitely doesn't want that to happen. And yeah, Viper with the castle. Where will Viper build the castle, though? That's a question I want to see. Want to know the answer to, even. Maybe he'll build it on his side of the map and send the Janissaries across. Yep, he will build it on his side. And I wonder if Nicov might spot that with the fishing ship. I don't think he will. It's not quite got the line of sight. But yeah, Viper here, building the castle. Janissaries, as you say, fantastic at raiding. They'll make mincemeat of these palisade walls, and they will basically three-shot villagers, and Nicov will have no answer. But I'm assuming Nicov will have no answer, but he may have an answer by the time the Janissaries make it out.
What?
Siege, maybe? I mean, maybe he'll make a siege workshop or something, but he's definitely going to be caught out by it.
Yeah, Korean siege might be a good possibility, but for now, he doesn't have a siege workshop. I have the feeling that what he wants is to make a castle as soon as possible. He just switch. Well, he's adding a lot of villages on stone. The farming from Nicov is really, really strong. 53 population. Viper has 65. Actually, the difference is not great, but look, Viper resources.
Hold up a minute. He's going fast imp.
He's going to Imperial because with Turks, you go fast Imperial and
Bombard
you're going
cannons,
to destroy.
Janissaries, whatever, yeah.
Actually,
Viper does this a lot, actually, with when he's in a position where his opponent's turtling like this, and like we saw it in the game versus Tato, where Tato walled him in as Incas. He just fast Imperials, and he's like, okay, well, I'll just go Imperial then. You get to the castle first.
Exactly, with 2 tone centers,
yeah.
Zach. With
I
Chinese
guess the Imperial
Chinese civilization, I think. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it was. Yeah, same thing. Obviously, with the Turks, that's super strong. Turks have the gold gathering bonus, so they gather gold faster. That's a nice bonus to have in this situation. And secondly, as we said before, free chemistry means he needs a siege workshop, and he's pumping out bombard cannons. Nicov, though, has got the siege workshop coming up, but he's not going to be prepared for this Imperial Age, I don't think. But hey, we might be wrong. We might be wrong, and he might have some kind of hold left in him here.
Well, sometimes the statistics it doesn't make the real game, but here we only can say that Nicov has 63 population, right? Great boom incoming, all right. But Viper has 69, and he's on the way to Imperial. I mean, he's going to Imperial with more population than Nicov, thanks to that water. He has on water 12 fishing ships.
Yeah.
12 fishing ships, adding also 9 farmers, getting now. Well, he's doing also a monk, getting the relic. He's just playing absolutely perfect. And doing Janissaries. Gonna have the siege workshop up to make cannons. How to stop that? I mean, if he has a tower that is crazy, those Korean towers, and the siege workshop, that's almost impossible for Nicov to stop that.
Not versus the bombard towers. Even versus the Janissaries. They killed the mangonels very quickly because they outranged them. 8 range versus 7. And they hit really hard as well. So the armor of the mangonel does very little. But still, the Janissaries coming forward. Nikov's going to see that. And he knows that Viper's got the Janissaries. He probably knows that Viper's heading up to the Imperial Age as well. I think Nikov's probably got a hunch what's going on. But Nicov, in the meantime, bear in mind, Viper, while he's upgrading to the Imperial Age, only 1 TC is making villagers, whereas Nicov has all 3 making vills. Well, they should be making vills. He's actually got a really big eco, and Nikov's going to be hitting the Imperial Age very soon as well. By very soon, maybe by like 27 minutes or something, if he uses his market a little bit. Nikov's grabbing the relics as well. The Janissaries are in, though, and scrap the castle. That's not going to be a possibility now. He has to build defensive guard towers, and thankfully for him, his guard towers do have fantastic range, thanks to the Korean bonuses there. But yeah, the Imperial Age upgrade should be coming in for Nicov in about the next minute, but the damage could already be done by Viper's Janissaries by then.
Well, those towers is still not even with the super great range, because he didn't even have the leche.
Yeah.
He only have the bonus for the tower population. Different. I mean, Nicov is 82 population, still a bit low. The Viper 80 population. He can make another castle. So when he's gonna send the bombard cannon, and he's sending out the bombard cannon, 1 trap. He's going with the Janissaries trying to raid more. I don't see how Nicov can come back from this.
A quick
yes,
wall.
he's walling, but the
stalling.
bombard cannon and the traps is there. So
man,
just shoot it.
I've got faith in Nicov here. I've got the faith in
Okay.
Nicov. Okay, maybe not. He just lost 2 mangonels for free. No, he walled up. Okay, he's walled up. He's deleting the wall. Okay, Nicov, let's just delete the wall. Okay, I think he's gonna go for the shot onto the bombard cannon. Viper immediately bringing his fire galleys over. He baited it. He baited Nicov to delete his walls. But no, I've got faith in Nicov because he is on the way to the Imperial Age. But realistically, this is a almost impossible position to play from as Nicov here, but I don't think we want to call it just yet. I still got the faith. I've still got the hope that he can do something, as unlikely as that might be.
The problem here is, imagine if during this transition to Imperial from Nicov, he's getting the mangonels, he got it. Oh man, what? This civilization doesn't even have, yeah, the Korean, oh, the mangonels doesn't have the +1 in HD, really? Oh, well, I'm lost now because I thought it got it. Well,
I think it
this
might
is
be a
what he's
minor
asking.
change. I know that the siege onagers have the extra range. The siege onagers definitely can have 10 range. So I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, Mangonet doesn't have. You can see there that
Yeah,
they
it's just 7.
doesn't have, so
Yeah.
they change. Anyway, he's doing more and more towers. He is still without
They
even
nerfed.
flinching, Nicov. So now with the bomber cannons, he need to go back. He's pushing completely. Look at the push. Well, he has big advantage with the map control. Look at the score difference, Zach. What is this, man? This is absolutely sick.
It's
Total
Titanic.
domination, the Viper again. What is this, man?
It's a Titanic from Nicov, to be honest. He's on the way up to Imp, though. He's going to hold out until he gets there. He's got a huge amount of resources in the bank, but what's he going to spend them on? He's only just building a barracks. He's only just getting a barracks up. So, yeah.
And like I said, the Turks, if you get faster with Turks, those bombard cannons are huge, really. And he's gonna make a castle on his face. He upgraded the towers well, automatically.
GG.
Now the towers are 12 and GG, man. Oh my God. The final gonna be the Viper versus Team. Actually, Team, that win he got versus Nicov gave him the spot in the final, actually. Yeah.
Wow, that's it for Nicov. I mean, what a rough game for him. He really tried to play a little bit outside the box there, I feel. And he did try and get the, get the boom on, try and take the map back. But, I mean, Viper's not going to let him get away with it, is he?
Yeah.
You know, in
have the
Viper's
feeling-
position, I mean, he's just 90% going to win, 99% even, just in that position there.
You spotted my commentary because I was going to say that out of 10 games, Viper win 9 with this kind of strategies, if not the 10, because you give the water to him. And what was the difference in Castle Age? If we check in the achievements, he was Castle Age in what minute? 15 minutes, Nicov really strong, but the Viper was 17 minutes Castle Age, Zach. 17 minutes, 15 seconds with 45, and then 25 minutes in Imperial. That's sick, man. Sick play, really.
But this is huge for Nicov here because it means that he is actually not going to be in the final. It's actually going to be Tim.
Man.
It's going to be Tim who makes it into the
versus
final.
Viper, man. The best friends
Unbelievable.
ever. Team and the Viper, right?
So we have a best of 3 series coming up. And I mean, Viper going into the grand final here is going to be feeling pretty confident, obviously. He's had plenty of games versus Tim before. And I think Viper hasn't lost a single game to Tim yet in any of our tournaments so far. So this is Tim's chance. But I've got to say, Tim has played very well this tournament, actually, with a very good performance from him compared to previous tournaments that he's played. He's certainly excelled this time. But yeah, a Viper versus Tim final, that's pretty cool anyway. I was hoping to see Nicov do a little better here and actually keep his win rate up against the Viper. Certainly changes things now, but we're going to pass it to Nilpford for his analysis and hopefully this time with microphone.
Nicov not getting that one map that he needed to get into the finals, and therefore he will probably take place 3 in this tournament. Unfortunate for him. Remember, guys, yesterday the game Nicov against Tim, where Tim won the water as well here on Highland. And now compare that with how the Viper plays it. Nicov chilled way too much yesterday, and Tim chilled way too much yesterday, and therefore Nicov could boom and do the comeback. Not so the Viper. He goes very aggressively, is going for the Janissaries. Kill the boar, I already called Peter, so that will be taken care of. And Nicov absolutely under heavy pressure here and cannot really do anything to do a real defense here. Janissaries surrounding him, and at this point he was ahead 20 villagers, but cannot get him to real army, so that won't help him at all. Another fun fact, I watched the pre-chat of that game, and Nicov said, I thought Rangers cost 75 wood, but that was balancing patch. He's referring to another tournament he's playing, and there we have the Saracens archery range reduced to 75 wood, and he was counting on that in last game as well. Therefore he went up to pop 20 and was going for a lot of archers, but couldn't really transition into that, and therefore couldn't really get into the huge aggression he wanted to go for. Was very slow. The skirm production could catch up with the Viper, and he struggled in late Feudal Age. And now I'm ready for the final.